Don't sing that.
You see, they don't want me to sing. They don't want me to sing what's happening in their country. Like they prayed, I open people's eyes to see. The blind, they didn't blind philosophy. Child abuse a concern to everybody. Violence against women, it's an atrocity. And children by adults in authority. So we fight sudden deaths, neglect of the elderly. I come to you, help me fix what's wrong. Cause I know you are in tune with what's going on. It's affecting you and me. Holding back prosperity and they still Dubai partying like everything is nice and dandy. Oh yo! And I sing about PM, speaker of corruption, debate in the house, who carrying the demon. No check on now. Oh, don't sing that. Can I sing about AGTPP or president, the kind of laws they want to pass in parliament? Check on now. Don't sing that.
Tonight at the Mass Camp, we're gonna come back, Dominique, right after this.
Showdown Mass Camp continues in honoring our fallen brother, Bullplay. Preparing for takeoff, redemption, born to be king. All roads lead to Holland Plaza this Friday, 20th January, for more amazing calypsos. Inciter, Soundproof, Picklock, The Mask Eruption, The Rose, Chelsea, Danielle, The Triumph, Vigilante, Peter Brass, Leona, Trinity, Benno, Checo, The Side, The Bob and King Dice. It's Showdown Mass Camp 2017, night number 2. More music, more love, more vibes, more fun, more sweet, sweet calypsos. Showdown Mass Camp 2017, night number 2. Remember, we are something orange. We are something orange. 9 p.m. The King begins the show. So come early and enjoy Showdown Mass Camp. Sponsored by Fine Foods Inc., Caribbean represented Carib Malt and Carib Shandy, New Expressions, VF Inc., St. Paul Bloomquist Williams, Phone Shack, The Continental Store, and Just Sales.
All right, Dominica, we are here. I always said that always. Maybe you can help me with that, Valda. When I retire, if I retire sometime, I want to write a book on side room conversations. The kind of thing that's revealed before the mic is turned on.
That would be a bestseller, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
We're going to start getting the ISBN for that.
Yeah. Oh, the kind of conversations, the kind of things people will say before this mic. It's amazing. Dicey, how you doing, man?
What's up, Matt?
Dicey again.
Everybody's man, Matt talks. Man, I just free up, but it's Matt, man. Matt in the morning. And big up, Matt. Big up the listening public. Hey, are you there? You don't know tomorrow. It's tonight?
Tonight.
Tonight we're mashing up the place at Harlem Plaza, you know. So yeah, 9 p.m. is Mass Camp. It's Dicey and the whole crew, and it's Kaiso. And I believe if you love Calypso, like me, I go to both tents, you know, every time, because you know I go there for 2 reasons: to see my competition and just to be part of the Calypso vibes. But there are some people they choose to just mingle among a set of people just for mingling sake, and it's not Calypso they like. I do believe if you had love Calypso, you come to both ends, man. Enjoy yourself. It's Carnival. Yeah. So
Hey, hold on. You know me. I'm a journalist first before anything else.
Yeah.
You just said something here. You said I go to observe my competition.
yeah, everybody.
What's
else-
your competition like this year? Everybody's waiting for your answer now. What's your
Yeah.
competitors are now?
Yeah,
waiting-
my competitors, like the people that in it with me. I'm not in this by myself, you know.
Right.
You know, I have my own set of gear. You know, so it's good to go there and to analyze, you know, they coming at you. So why is the sense stay at your home and just chill
Right.
when you know they
You have
coming
to
at
observe.
you? You know, if people coming at you, you go and you learn about them before they come at you. So when they reach now, you know how to handle them. You know, so look at the little vibes I put out there. I see observers come sometimes too. I believe everybody should just enjoy the Carnival. And if you is a lover of Calypso, I'll just urge you to have your own head on your shoulder and love Calypso for Calypso's sake and not for no other sake, you know?
So you think the songs are competitive? Can replace Dices here?
I think it have some good songs. Every year it have, you know, good songs coming out, and this year no exception. You know, good vibes coming out. Calypso, and this year, as I said before, our interview, you know, I am happy that I'm sitting this year. You know, I guess
Okay.
this year, yeah. I don't know why. I think I know why I care. What reasons I can't maybe say too much on the radio, but you know, because Calypso have it controversy, it have it favoritism, it have it vibes, and I see that our system is going in a way, in a path of blatant stuff.
Okay.
You know, you can have some stuff that could be hidden and you're doing it, but you're hiding. But you have some stuff that's so blatant that you never know. Pressing dice, it might be blatant, but I'm sated.
You're sated.
So I'm there already. So it's just on the night, you know, we want to do our thing and do it right as usual. So, you know, and try and please up the fans and them. And I'm asking everybody, you know, make your bouquet, man. I mean, no matter which show, it could be the mask show, the finals. As
Bring
long
your
as you know
flowers.
Dice is gonna be there singing flowers, make your bouquet and come.
Bring your flowers. All right. We're going to take a news talk to you for a few more minutes and get into Talk on the Block.
Best for the upright and honest citizens who uphold their moral grounds in these times of lies, mischief, and corruption. Flowers on the shelf awaiting delivery, calling all good people back to honesty. If bad seems to reward bad people, then good must outdo that too. Though the names are numerous to mention, I'll do my best to deliver for us one.
What was the reaction you get into this one?
Well, you don't know everybody. Dice, you know. I know my fans are them. If I used to like just decide what they say goes, I win every time. You know, or you know, I always tell them it's like a cricket match too. When you see an easy catch, and you just say, well, boy, you out already, but you see where I catch you, and then you drop the ball. You know, so you have to take everyone seriously. So I just don't let that go in my head. I didn't say it a lot, but it doesn't go in my head to say, hey, we win already. But you know, they love the flowers, and it's a song I believe that can't be denied, because you know, people, and I think it bringing some love too, because some brethren would meet me and say, I say, what's up, how are you? Anyway, yeah, I love you, youth, you know, respect. I just want to tell you that now, I don't want to tell you that when you die. So I think it bringing an awareness, whereas people trying to share a little love, because they know people go dying so fast these days, you know, accidents, different that, and they know that. So, and it's a song, as I say, it can't be denied, you know.
Do we
give your
expect
flowers.
another verse?
Another verse?
I'll tell you why I said that.
Right.
I'm saying that because the only critique I've heard of that song, Valder Henry, and maybe you can help me as well. Dice is delivering flowers to people we expect him to deliver flowers. But what about delivering flowers to somebody? Maybe I'll be straight and say to on the Labour Party side, or on somebody's side that you don't expect dicey to deliver flowers.
Well, the song,
you've heard that criticism?
No, I've heard that. But the song, as you say that now, I would say to that is the song is well written.
Right.
You know, and I have a line in the song that says, all patriotic women and men until all the flowers are done. So that line
is for everybody.
It's for everybody. Anytime you patriotic, women or men, that is for you too. But the song is 3 verses, and if we have to really put, that's why it starts names too numerous to mention. You know, that's one of the lines in the song too. So it's like, you know, they have so much people you can give flowers to on both sides.
Respect that.
But you know, it's free verses, and you choose a special free. You know, and Patrick John is one of them. The Goldman situation is one of them. You know, a big judge at a long time, and Ozzy, you know, is one of them. And them the women, all patriotic women and men. So everybody have their flower. You know,
everybody has the flower. You can't call everybody's name.
You cannot call everybody's name.
That's a good escape there.
I don't really challenge that.
I can't challenge
but it's true.
But I have heard that actually. I have heard.
You've heard, right?
Yes, that's saying, you know, that it's you know, all UWPites in essence, and some people have been saying, okay, they understand Ozzy, they understand to some extent Patrick John. Some people have an issue with Goni Emmanuel. But at the end of the day, as you rightly said, it's you know,
and these people you cannot not give them flowers,
you know,
too.
so it's
Patrick
part of that.
I mean,
and it was on the Labour Party, so there you go.
I mean, Obama is coming out of office today, and Donald Trump is going in. I think from today till Obama die, he belongs to America.
Yeah.
And America going to take care of him and give him flowers and flowers.
But that is the thing, that is the difference in the American system and even the Westminster system, and especially in the Caribbean. When our leaders leave, it's as if they just everything ends and we don't give them the same honor. And while yes, you know, Patrick John, there has been some infamy in terms of that, but it remains a fact that he was the first prime minister. He was under his leadership that we became independent, and no matter what has happened afterwards, that fact can never be changed. And every
facts are stubborn things.
Every independence, I have that feeling that we don't give him enough honor. In every independence, it beats me.
That's why I want to also say, and generations just come, and different generations. And to see a man when he was young, he was so vibrant, doing his thing, real, and his generation had know that about him. But then as he getting older, different generations popping up. So you have the little youth man on there. So if you don't really acknowledge these guys and give them their flowers, the new generation of today, they're going to know what them fellas do there. You know what I'm saying? And they need to know that for motivation's sake too, you know.
Love the fact that you say that.
Yeah, man, for motivation's sake.
We need to ensure
because if you don't
know,
if you don't tell them what these guys used to do in their time, you know, I mean, when my daughter tell me when Bob Marley played and she knows Bob Marley, I feel good because I know that girl is a young girl that's going to grow up knowing somebody that was not even of her time.
Right.
You know, and it can motivate her, inspire her, and that type of vibe. So I think it's good to give your flowers, man, to these people. Everybody that need it, give it to them. I don't mind to it.
You have all the love in the world, man. All the love. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Tell me tonight, again, what we can expect at the Mascam.
Matt, the Calypso fans is coming out tonight. The Mascam, show the Mascam family can expect fantastic, amazing, spectacular Calypsos. As always. Even the people, the folks, you know, sometimes want to you know, maybe look down their nose at. We don't have that at Mascam. Everybody is a star, and everybody's coming out hitting so hard this year. It's not funny. Last week, I heard the audience. All right, they called me back and said, told me, call P Clock back. Let him sing the song again. This is not how he sang it the first time. We want to hear it that way, and I did that because the fans. All right.
Give them what they want.
You give them what they want, and he came back and he did it exactly like that. And they told him, listen, when you come back the next week, this is how you sing the song. So that means the people know what they want. All right. So I'm saying this to say, you know, man, every single person on Mascam team is excellent, and the fans desire the excellence, and that's what they're going to be getting. The band is excellent. The Calypsonians are excellent. The Calypsos are excellent. Our king is exceptionally excellent.
The MC is excellent.
Our team working behind there is excellent. Our supporters and our family are excellent. So what you're coming to expect tonight when ever you come to Mass Camp is a show of excellence. Wear something orange, get there early because we're starting on time. All right, the king begins the show.
The king begins the show.
All right, Vala, let me let
Indeed, as they said, we're orange and we were in orange. And remember, we also said that while we're also celebrating the life of Buple, we're also kind of supporting and giving voice to the Levi Dominic movement, to gender-based violence. And our orange is our sign of our support for that. And so we ask you to wear orange as we prepare for takeoff, redemption, and the king is born.
Hallelujah. The final words are yours. I'm giving you the flowers.
I say Jarlon that know what is final in the mat.
I keep making that mistake. The parting words.
The parting words. That's a good one. Yeah, well, I want to tell everybody, come there tonight, come and support all the Calypsonians and the vibes. And I say, come and support Calypso. And I know you love your Calypso. You should just support your Calypso. And, keep your head on your shoulder. It's yours, not nobody else's, and put your foot surfing after. Let's have some fun tonight. Big up.
Big up. Yep. Gentlemen, lady, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, man.
See you at the Mass Camp tonight. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Q95's Lunchtime News Update for today, Friday, January 20th, 2017, brought to you through the kind compliments of Fresh Vitamins.
At Fresh Vitamins, we've got everything you need for health and well-being. We carry a wide range of all-natural sports nutrition and health supplements, plus gluten-free and organic foods, all from quality brands, including Solaray, Cal, Bob's Red Mill, Nature's Way, Source Naturals, and Designer Way. Fresh Vitamins has 2 convenient locations. We're at number 7, Great George Street, Roseau, and we're in Portsmouth inside IGA Whitchurch Supermarket. Join our discount club and save up to 20% every day on your purchases. Like us on Facebook to stay informed about our products and specials. Come into Fresh Vitamins today and get healthy.
In local news, former Salibia MP Claudia Sanford is of the view the performance of students in Dominica is a reflection of a culture which now accepts unethical behaviors. This comes on the heels of a statement made by Prime Minister Skerrit during an address at the 18th Paybush Dodan Village Council inauguration on Tuesday, where he challenged students to take advantage of the opportunities provided by the government in order to make themselves and the country proud. In other news, people involved in human trafficking in Guyana have been put on notice. Authorities are coming after you and will not stop until you are brought to justice. The government has rolled out a new multi-million-dollar strategy, which it expects will lead to a dramatic decline in cases over the next 2 years. Against the backdrop of an increase in reported incidents, coordinator of the counter-trafficking unit, Tanisha Williams Corbin, told the launch of the 2017-2018 National Plan of Action for the Prevention and Response to Trafficking in Persons, we will increase the number of arrests, charges, and convictions of alleged TIP perpetrators by 300%. And a deadline for defeated President Yahya Jammeh of the Gambia to leave office or be forced out by UN-backed forces has expired with no news. Mr. Jammeh's elected successor, Adama Barrow, was sworn in as president at a ceremony in Senegal on Thursday. Troops acting in support of President Barrow have paused their advance. And this concludes your Lunchtime News Update, brought to you compliments Fresh Vitamins. I'm Linda Martin. Do join us again at 4 for the Prime Evening News Update. Good afternoon.
At Fresh Vitamins, we've got everything you need for health and well-being. We carry a wide range of all-natural sports nutrition and health supplements, plus gluten-free and organic foods, all from quality brands, including Solaray, Cal, Bob's Red Mill, Nature's Way, Source Naturals, and Designer Way. Fresh Vitamins has 2 convenient locations. We're at number 7, Great George Street, Roseau, and we're in Portsmouth inside IGA Whitchurch Supermarket. Join our discount club and save up to 20% every day on your purchases. Like us on Facebook to stay informed about our products and specials. Come into Fresh Vitamins today and get healthy.
More megabytes, better prices. Choose how you move on the go with Digicell's new best data value plans starting from $2.50. Digicel has expanded your prepaid data options with the addition of 3 7-day data plans of up to 1 gigabyte, 3 30-day plans of up to 3 gigabytes, plus a 1-day and 14-day data plan. Activate today by dialing *140# and enjoy data plans at the best value. Digicel, be extraordinary.
Last week was super, this week will be exceptional. Stand on 10 in collaboration with headline sponsor Digicel present Kaiso Stingray. This is Saturday, January 21 at the Strip in Lale Coco. 8:30 p.m. Featuring the clash of the sexes, men against women. Tasha P against Carissa, Janae against Hunter, Stingray against Checker, Nasha against Observer, Alicia against Daddy Chess, Dale against Hunter, Lady V versus DBS. Also Web, Shadow Flow, Lucas Comforter, Crispy, Jammer B, Peaky, Wine Jr., Omi, Healer, Stefan. Also Genius, JD, Hixie, Son of the Saint Intruder, Dino, be your trendsetter. Love J this Saturday at the Strip in Lale Coco. Backed up by the Swinging Stars, MCs, Powell and Lady Star. Entrance $20. Partners include Karen Beer, Big Ed, Soccer, Rum, Dominic, Dominican National Lotteries, Mania 7-Eleven, and Milan's Grill. Napalm, Petro Caribbean Courts, Vibes Radio, Fight for Sync, SCS, Q95 FM, The Signman, Zionist Visual Ads, KR FM, DBS Radio, Mapping to K40, and one more. Only way this time. This Saturday, January 21, at the Strip Lale Coco, Stadium, Puerto.
More megabytes, better prices. Choose how you move on the go with Digicel's new best data value plans starting from $2.50. Digicel has expanded your prepaid data options with the addition of 3 7-day data plans of up to 1 gigabyte, 3 30-day plans of up to 3 gigabytes, plus a 1-day and 14-day data plan. Activate today by dialing *140# and enjoy data plans at the best value. Digicel, be extraordinary.
Yes, I. This is Trinity 2017. No. Look this. Bibi, what is it? Bato? Don't know. Greeting to all the master massive. You don't already represent the patriots. There we go. Dominica. Where the money? Where it gone? I want to know. I want somebody explain to me words I can't understand. Why a government banking money in a foreign land? Dominica have a treasury, banks and credit unions. No wonder how economy is sinking in quicksand. Dominica money. For me less and less, since our treasury have a foreign address. Dominica, where your money gone? Panama. Dominica, where your money gone? Panama. Why, Where your money gone? Where your money gone? Blow it on the trumpet, sound it on the horn. Dominica, it is breaking Dominican's heart. A fool and his money soon pass. Oh, yo.
If you want more, check them out at the Shorter Mass Camp. Now, we're gonna talk. Yes, Gabriel Christian is back in the conversation. And of course,
say this to all of Dominicans at home and abroad. I'm a soldier for my country. I'm prepared to die for my country now, today. Are you? That's where I stand. I know they would come after me, but I hope they're prepared to pay the ultimate sacrifice as I am now. And I send a challenge to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, I warn you, sir. You send your agents after me, they can kill me, burn my home, as they burned the home of Don Emmanuel, kill my family, but the blood will be on your hands. Because right now as I stand, I will say to you that every single effort I have made has been to help the country and to help you as the Prime Minister. You know it. You could call me at any time, day and night. I've sat with you. I've introduced you to Prince Ermias Haile Selassie in Philadelphia, alongside Dr. Richard Stevens, not to pay you bribes, but to in fact allow someone who is the Prince of Africa to be a goodwill ambassador. I introduced him to Julius Timothy and Edison James. I introduced to Dominica people, if you can ask Rhoda Letar at Invest Dominica, if you can ask Colin Piper, if you can speak to Robbie Town, if you can speak to anybody who knows me, is I bring and have brought to Dominica time and time again people to invest in Dominica. And so today, because I have criticized you and have asked you to hold a commission of inquiry in what is supposed to be a democratic country, to listen to the cry of the Dominican people, I have asked you, sir, to do that. You've sent your dogs after me and you've disclosed email. What are those emails saying? I will disclose all the emails, and they will show a human being of patriotic conscience who, despite having criticized government, has always tried to help the government and the people of Dominica by sending investment to Dominica. When Hurricane Tropical Storm Erica hit Dominica in 2015, where were you, sir? Where were you? You were in Macau with a bunch of criminals and crooks enjoying their favor, and they were all arrested. I called you. I reached out to you and I said, sir, the country is flooded. What do you want me to do? You said to me, call Ian Pinard. That's the kind of person that I am. That's the kind of family we were raised up in. We are responsible lovers of our country and of our homeland. And we rallied the Washington community. We rallied CBS News. We had Hubert Charles on CBS News. They didn't know Hubert Charles. I brought him there. I didn't say this is Scarrett's ambassador. I said this is Dominica's ambassador, and he has to be involved. And we brought him into the studio, and we got people to donate money, and we rallied Dominicans. That's the kind of people we are. And while we're trying to build Dominica, while we put our home in Dominica, you sat with me and my family at lunch at Zabrico Heights of Amaho with your 8 bodyguards, where I sat with you to try to help Dominica. You now turn on us and say we asked for passports. Which passports did we ask for? All we simply try to do, even while criticizing, which is our right in a democracy. Our right in a democracy is to criticize the government that rules us. You're not an idol. You're not a god. You're a human being. You have flaws. I have flaws. I accept criticism from my wife, from my friends, from you. I'm not a perfect person. Sometimes people say I'm a little too hot. But I cannot see my country fall. I cannot see my country come under sanctions. We will be sanctioned. And Matt Peltier, where did I meet you, Matt Peltier? Where did I meet you?
Repeat the question?
Yes, I'm asking you, where did I meet you, sir?
Oh, you met me with Rosie Douglas in Washington or someplace.
No, sir. No, sir. You met me with Rosie Douglas, but where were we? Where were we going?
Somewhere trying to get a deal with some university. I can't recall at this time.
Matt, you're a smart man. You met me say New Orleans.
New Orleans, that's it, yes.
Going to where? The University of New Orleans. What were we trying to do, Matt? Can you tell the listeners what we're trying to do? You and Carlisle John Baptist and Irvin Augustine, is that his name? Irvin Augustine, I believe?
Yes. Trying to work out on some arrangement with the New Orleans University and Dominica. I remember that.
To put a campus in Dominica at similar to Ross University, so we could train Dominicans in hotel and tourism management, focus on ecotourism. You remember that, Matt?
Yes, I remember that.
Ecotourism. And the idea would be that our young boys and girls would have jobs to do. We would become the centerpiece in the Caribbean and the world for ecotourism, so people could come from all over the world to Dominica to do ecotourism. And when Rosie Douglas was hounded to his death, that program died with him. And Pierre Charles later hung it to his death by those whom we know now hold office. And the reality is, there's something called karma. Do Dominicans understand what karma is? The karmic force that exists in nature, that when you do right, right follows you. And when you do wrong, no matter where you may rise to high heights, you will soon fall down. And that's why we're appealing to the Prime Minister, not out of hate and anger, but because of what he has done with his legacy. What, sir, shall be your legacy? Selling passports? Appointing crooks and criminals? Or shall it be a legacy of uniting Dominicans for beneficial endeavor? So, Matt, you and Carlisle and Augustine met me in New Orleans as a younger man, trying to promote education, scholarships, so our people could be the prize of the Caribbean. Nature Island is hollow, where we are not doing that which is natural under God's law, which is to be honest to each other. We were doing that so we could have a country where we would have eco-lodges and eco-centered touristic enterprises that would build our economy. We're not trying to sell passports. We're trying to build the country. And when we brought people to Dominica, we met with the Prime Minister as recently as 2013, after I criticized, to change the program into an industrial and economic development program, just like in the United States, where you've got to invest $500,000, you get a green card, you've got to employ 10 people, and after 3 years, if everything works, you're eligible. Listen to me now. You're eligible for citizenship. It's not automatic. And the reason the U.S. government does that is they want to see that the project that you have invested in comes to fruition. So we then have economic development. Right up to my house is a mall built by a Chinese investor, employing people with a drugstore, a supermarket, restaurants, and the like, so that people are employed right there in my neighborhood. Why can't we have that? They've been doing this now for how many years? How many malls? How many factories? Now all of a sudden, because the scrutiny is on them, they're quickly now trying to build and do this and do that because we've criticized, and the time is up. The time is up.
So you're not intimidated by the attacks, and it seems I heard on one radio station this morning they were attacking you for almost an hour there.
Oh, they can bring it on. Burn my house, that's what they do. Destroy, like they destroy in Dominica. What happened to Rosie Douglas? Broken-hearted, dead. What happened to Pierre Charles? Broken-hearted, dead. And that's what's happening to the Labour Party government now. It's breaking the country because it's built on iniquity, it's built on a lie, it's using passport money to bribe people, it's using passport money to import voters, it's using the passport system to try to give the franchise to their foreign passport holders so they can come back in and perpetuate a dictatorship on Dominica that will never leave office. That is not what I want for our country. We have to stand for our country. We have to stand for democracy, and we need to understand that Dr. Martin Luther, and I'm calling for non-violent protests. They're the ones who are the violent ones. They're the ones who are encouraging violence in the country. We're asking for non-violent protests overseas and in Dominica. We're calling to all Dominicans to be in the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King. Sir, give us the commission of inquiry. If you're saying you're perfect, then you have nothing to be afraid of. Give us the commission of inquiry. Within 15 days, we are making a demand. It's within 15 days, you don't work with the loyal opposition and do a commission of inquiry, then we'll ask all Dominicans at home and abroad to rally against your corrupt regime and to make a change for the better for our country.
This is the talk on the block. The conversation continues. My telephones are going. Mr. Gabriel Christian wants a commission of inquiry into our passport program. Let's take a phone call. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Matt, and how are you?
Good afternoon, sir.
Matt, I know by now you must have made up the voice. And although, Matt, I may not be in a position to, I don't know, it hurts my heart to have to be calling a program against Gabriel Christian.
Why?
And the reason why I have to call, because, I mean, this is Gabriel Christian, who was one of the guys who convinced me that we should change. We should look towards change. And we should move away from the Labour Party. And Matt, to my amazement, around 2013, when I looking for Gabriel to support the movement for change, Gabriel nowhere to be found. And I seen Gabriel come into the Prime Minister office with a group of white persons. I must say from the discussion that he was looking for his passport for this person. And when Gabriel could no longer get the passport, it appears that maybe the due diligence did not qualify this person to become citizens. And now Gabriel has just come out to say that he wants a commission inquiry into the passport.
But what you're saying, though, that you're not sure whether or not the government, if you will, granted the passports that he was inquiring about, and maybe due diligence. But that, as you just suggested, may not be factual. So you are assuming, I assume?
No, I am saying that based on his deliberations that he does not support the program and he thinks that these are be crooks and criminals and all of these are the ones get benefiting from that program. And he was one of those. I know, I met this man. This man told me, Capitola, this is not the time for politics. I'm not in that politics thing again. That's what the man told me in 2013. He's not into that politics thing again.
So are you saying because of that he should not have some genuine concerns about what he believes is ongoing at this time? Really, quote unquote, the lack of transparency and some dubious thing going on there. Don't you think he should have some concerns?
No, if they are concerned and they are legitimate, I can understand that. But going by mere innuendos and things you hear, things you don't have facts to prove, and you have nothing that you can prove, and just opening your mouth with such authority that when you speak, people are supposed to start to run. And when persons were looking for you, that you backed away. Gabriel backed away. Last election, ask Leonard Clinton, where was Gabriel Christian when he was looking for him? Ask the people around the United Workers' Party, they were looking for Gabriel.
But yes, some interesting questions, but don't you think it's coming under the wrong heading? We're talking the elections and now we're talking passports. Do you want to do that mix there?
No, I'm not saying it is a mix. I am saying that this man does not have the credibility. I mean, I had a lot of respect for Gabriel, and Gabriel was one of those guys who convinced me and make me believe that, boy, change is good. And when I look and I understand and listening to Gabriel, I'm shocked to hear Gabriel coming back.
But don't you think that these are genuine questions, though, Capital, as you've claimed? Genuine questions about the passports and the... Well, okay, let's just assume, Capital, as you say, that this passport program is above board and is transparent and everything is A-OK as it relates to passports and you know, people selling our passports, and it's a genuine program. Now, some people... Dominicans are saying that it's not above board. Don't you think a commission of inquiry as Gabriel Christian is asking, you know, should just surface and, you know, let the chips fall where they may? Don't you think that would be a good way to go?
Matt, in a country, in
yes.
any program that the government does, whether it is the government is trying to do geothermal, whether they're trying to do the West Coast Bridge, whether they're trying to do the West Coast Road, whether they're trying to bring water to any community, whatever it is that the government is going to do, they're going to constantly be opposition. And oppositions have their role to play, that they feel that they have to oppose everything that is a matter for them as opposition. What I do not want and I do not appreciate, that people use the opposition notion that they have to oppose and want to talk about good governance and bring the integrity into question. And what I'm questioning today is the integrity of someone like like Gabriel Christian. I'm saying he lacked the credibility based on my association with him. He lacked credibility for me to want Gabriel Christian just because.
Okay, hold on. Because already I've been getting a number of WhatsApp messages, and of course now that you've identified who you are, somebody's saying, isn't he the same Capitole who was saying a few years back that the Prime Minister fooled him 3 times? So, in other words, you almost appearing to be a Gabriel of some sort. So can you defend this?
Matt, listen to me. I had a relationship, and a very good one indeed, with the Prime Minister back then, and you know that.
Right.
And everyone know that. I had a few situations with the Prime Minister, and I was young, I was immature, I was unstable, and I acted immorally and improperly to have gone on the radio and behaved the way I did. And I mean, Matt, for the record, I want to go on the record, and I want to say to the world and to Dominica that I apologize for those statements that I made then.
You apologize, okay.
I thought I was very immature. I thought that was very unbecoming of me. I thought that was very childish of me then to have had a discussion with someone and felt that the best way I would have been able to solve that is to come on a radio program and to do that. And Matt, I would also want to advise you, if you, your child, or anybody has a problem with someone, please don't encourage them to do like Capitol did and come on a radio program and debase himself like the way I did. And to Dominica, yes, I apologize for having made those statements because I associated myself with a group of persons who presented themselves like they were the solution and they wanted change. And when I looked and I got close to them, I realized that all these guys wanted was an exchange.
Okay, I'm happy you say that. So you have made a mistake. So maybe Mr. Gabriel, not speaking to him, can go back to 2013 when you said that you met him going up the ministry steps and said, you know what, I made a mistake. Couldn't it be looked at like that as well? And maybe he made a mistake?
But I find it.
I'm not talking for him by saying, but using the same references that you're using in terms of what you said back then, you're now apologizing. Couldn't he go back then in 2014 and said, you know what, I made a mistake when I went there in 2013 with the investors, as you claim?
But Gabriel is doing that too often, Matt. The man in 2012, 2011, he does not want to see the opposition. He's back with the government by 2013. Then in 2015, he's out with the government again. And then if he gets a phone call and the Prime Minister invites him over, he comes back and tells you, Matt, it's about business now. It's not about politics. That's the ambition. I mean, this guy, I had a lot of ambition and I was aspiring to be like this man. But when I listen to this man again, and I almost want to puke.
Let me ask, because I'm just asking on behalf of the callers at this time. Somebody's asking, has Floyd Capitole sold his morality for 30 pieces of silver? How do you defend that, Floyd?
Matt, some people call it morality. I call it maturity. I had an association with a group of persons whom, by influence of certain persons who made me believe that this was a wrong association. In my youthfulness and my naivety, I followed them. After getting close to this group of people, I realized, these guys are worse than where I was. They pretend to want integrity. They pretend to speak integrity. They pretend to be honest. They pretend to be genuine. I mean, when you think of what they did to Joshua and how they're in love with Joshua again, it just gives you an example. These guys pretend to be what they're not. They speak with one tongue. They will speak at the front of you. This is what they want. But at the back, ask them how they go about managing their campaign funds and things of that nature. There's no integrity in the management of their offices and what they do. And how can they tell me about integrity? But I've been here long enough to see that the same persons who keep telling me about my associations with the Labour Party, if you give them a chance, they kitchen me and go in.
All right, I'll tell you what, Floyd Capitole, I suspect we'll have other conversations about many of the issues that you raised, but my telephone is blazing here. Somebody's saying, Matt, you know, this is not about passports, this is about country, and Gabriel is standing for country. You support that?
Matt.
I'm here.
Yeah, Matt. Matt, Gabriel is not standing up for country. Gabriel, I think, in my mind, is standing up for his passport. And if Gabriel is mad,
his passport, you think he's looking for passports?
if he's standing up for his passport, he did not get.
All right, okay. Well, I'm going to get Gabriel to answer that question. I'm going to try. 1:39 is the afternoon time. I told you. Just stick around. This is the big station. All telephone lines are going crazy. Of course, it's clear. The scholar, a supporter of the Dominican Labour Party and the government, he just apologized a few minutes ago because he said something maybe 4 years ago. I may still have it in the archives, but he said then that, the government fooled him 3 times, and that he's almost like not a friend of the Prime Minister after that. So we'll see how it goes. 1:39 is the afternoon time. Now, he's a good friend and supporter of the government. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, Matt. How are you?
I'm all right.
Yes, I think Capital makes no sense in what he's saying because
Why?
the only person who will change his mind is a fool or a dead person. All right? If you support one thing yesterday and today you find it is not right, because for example, in 2000, we worked with the Labour Party. We opposed the UWP and we said that there was corruption. Now, having seen how they operate and how they lack the integrity in terms of transparency and openness and honesty, I felt I could not be involved in a thing like that. And I've been speaking from day one. Now, where Gabriel was yesterday and where he is today is not the issue. The issue is, are the passports that were being sold diplomatic or not? Are it being done properly? Is it being done properly, sorry? And the other thing too is, the people who have our passport, are they bona fide people that we can rely on? That is the issue. And sometimes what we do, we waste time on the messenger and we lose the essence of the message. And I will tell you, for example, if Gabriel applied for passport, were he applying for passport genuinely, or were he applying for passport in a corrupt way? And that is the point that Absalom must bring. If he applied for passport, did he apply for passport in a corrupt way or in a genuine way? I don't know. And I think when people like that are coming to the air, they must say, this person is wrong because of A, B, C, D, and I am right because this is the information. Because the same will tell you that this guy is speculating, they too are speculating. So you have two persons speculating based on what he just said, and then you have a crash of speculation. So you must come with the facts that you have. And to say that he is naive, he was young and naive and so forth, that's a poor excuse. I think he saw things were going bad in the country, and don't talk about who have accounts, who don't have accounts. I think it's foolishness. The question is, if you have a thing that is not above board and there is concern about it, the best way you can settle it is through a commission of inquiry.
All right, caller, thank you. Let's move on to another caller here. 1:42 is the afternoon time. Talk on the block. I'm trying to get to Gabriel Christian in a minute there. Let's see what happens. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Matt. Tell the gentleman that just spoke he must speak for him.
His name is Capitole. He didn't leave it on. He didn't leave himself on name there. Go ahead.
Yeah, he needs to speak for himself. The crisis this country is facing at this time, the United Workers' Party needs every hand on deck. Madam Sparta Jr., very soon from now, we believe Dominica will be blacklisted because of that passport scandal, that diplomatic passport scandal where more than 6 individuals have been arrested already so far, holding Dominica passport. So when this guy wants to talk about his stupidity in the early days, it's a matter for him. The country is going down the drain, and what are we seeing? We are seeing Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett, in his attempt to get away from this one, is suggesting that he's going to transfer the red clinic into the 21 constituency. Is he suggesting that he's going to pay his way out of this? But as Peltier Jr., we do not think so. That is why the United Workers' Party is going to have a massive public meeting in Lago Rosso on the 26th of January to expose much more than one is on the streets already, Matthias Peltier Jr.
All right, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. 1:43. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Uh-huh.
Matt, I refuse as a Dominican to participate in any diversionary tactic. You have not heard Mr. Floyd Capitola in many years. You have heard him now. Floyd, thanks for telling us that you have apologized. That is you. You and your apology can go in a corner, sit down, reminisce, reflect, and you can apologize 10,000 times more to the Prime Minister if you wish to. But, Matt, I am not going to participate in diversionary tactics. Matt, Mr. Gabriel Christian has called for a commission of inquiry. I support that. Many Dominicans support that. I'm looking forward for that. And, Matt, you observe something, you know. It's the same Prime Minister who calls for an olive branch, but it's the same Prime Minister who encourages his surrogates to get into character assassination of other persons. What two-faced blade is that? What two-faced blade is that? On one hand, you are calling for an olive branch, and on the other hand, you are encouraging your surrogates to castigate people. Matt, Gabriel Christian doesn't have to speak to you again. He has told you on the record in the last clipping you had there, he was not interested in any passport. He's not to come and clarify. You see, you're taking Mr. Beff to bring across. We don't want Capitola Beff. Capitola Beff not going to intimidate us. We want a commission of inquiry. Gabriel has told he has no interest in any passport. He has cleared the air in his enunciations. He has done it for us. We heard him. We are clear on it. We are saying now we need a commission of inquiry. In the absence of information, one is left to speculate. We are not speculating anymore. Thank you for the opportunity, Matt.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Very, very interesting conversation that we are having here in the afternoon. All I'm trying to clear from Gabriel Christian at this point, and I'm hoping I will be able to make contact. Of course, there was some discussion, and you heard him in that clip there that he was interested in getting some passport for some man there. I'm just trying to find out whether, that was clear. 145, hello.
Yes, good afternoon, Matt.
Yes, sir.
I would like to tell you straight away I want to support Gabriel.
You want to support Gabriel, yes?
And the truth. And there is nothing more than the truth. That the Prime Minister and his clique are cornered, and they don't want to understand that Dominica passport is not supposed to sell to unwanted people. And the situation is Dominica is going to pay for it.
So you want an inquiry?
Yes, I do want the inquiry.
All right, let's move on to another phone call. That's what you want to say. Hello, talk to me. 449-3095. Let's take on a few of the other phone calls. Let's do this one, and then we'll come back, take a break, and move on. Hello.
Yes, hi, Matt. Good afternoon. At this point, casting aspersions is not helping the situation. We are moving away from the issue. Whatever this last caller, Floyd, or whatever his name is trying to insinuate, Gabriel did not deny that he went to the Prime Minister to obtain passports for some business individual. What he discovered is that Prime Minister was not interested in doing any legit business with legit businessmen, and that's why he had to walk away. We have to stop forming this distraction right now and face what's happening in Dominica right now. And obviously, Skerrit is not going to meet the demand that Gabriel made for the people of Dominica. So what the people need to do right now is rise up, and tell Skerrit no more.
All right, caller, thank you very much. 147 is the afternoon time. Too many phone calls at this time. I'm just trying to manage it the best that I can. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, Matt. Matt, good afternoon to you and to all the listeners.
Yes, sir.
Matt, you asked Mr. Capitola a question, and he haven't answered that question. If he would support an inquiry, he haven't answered that question. I am listening, Matt, and I want to answer that question.
All right, Capitola, if you're out there, maybe you should answer the question. Call me back. Let's take a phone call. 449-3095. Yes.
Hello, Matt.
Uh-huh.
Good afternoon.
To you, sir.
Matt, boots on the ground.
Hey, boots on the ground. How you doing?
Right. Matt, I'm no longer asking for inquiry because the inquiry is well on the way, The people start calling for it, and I know it will be there. Matt, what I'm asking for now is for you to call all the able-bodied Dominicans at home and abroad, the people that can help carve and craft
the Dominican new constitution, we're going to need an interim government, before election. This is what is coming, and that's what I have to say.
It's hot in the afternoon. This is a talk on the block. Hello.
Matt, good afternoon to you and your listeners.
Yes, sir.
But see what money can do people now. See how people can stoop so low and sell themselves for 60 pieces of silver mats, and the country is heading down. The gentleman doesn't know passport is being sold to all crooks and criminals rather than attacking Gabriel Christian. And as your first caller said, it takes a fool or a dead man not to ask himself questions. You could be a labor right today and tomorrow you become a UPI. But you have to do it on principle. The issues confronting this country is passport selling left, right, and center to crooks and criminals. And people must stop selling themselves for Mr. Scarrett.
Hello, 1:50 is the afternoon time. Of course, you heard the caller that you're referring to sort of simply denying that what you suggested may be true. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Matt, and how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Norman?
Matt, it's laughable, I listen to this young man and I just don't know. Really and truly. We need that inquiry. It's important, it's imperative for that inquiry. I mean, really and truly, what was that young man thinking? Trying to criticize something at that, it's just ridiculous, Matt. It's ridiculous when people support those criminal acts. Passports are being sold. Gabriel went to Scarrett genuinely to get economic citizenship for two gentlemen. When he realized Scarrett had no interest in no genuine business, he turned his back, walked away. And now this young man is trying to cremate Gabriel Christian. It's unfortunate, Matt. Very unfortunate. But the things that I have done for that Labour Party, I put Scarrett in that position he's in today. I spent my money in 2000 to put the Labour Party in government. And that's what I'm getting today. A criminal enterprise. People who sell them order for a price. Shame on Scarrett. Shame on this criminal enterprise. And I'm sending a message to this Attorney General that those draconian laws he wants to go pass in Parliament over my dead body, it will not happen. It will not happen. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, too. Thank you for calling from New York there. Norman, a former president of the Dominican Labour Party as well. See? We can have change as we move along, and people can change their opinions and issues as we move along as well. Hello, talk to me.
My brother, blessings to you. But let me tell Floyd Capitola, my brethren from Layu, the house is almost consumed. You're desperate to run inside to salvage what, Floyd? Floyd, the house is, it's on. The fire service can do nothing for the house. It is almost consumed. You're trying to salvage something, and why do you need Gabriel Christian for you to come out publicly and apologize? Floyd, you're out in the cold. You see a little opening, and then you think you're going to get some sympathy and gain a few millions, Floyd. I'm not telling you not to look for something, Floyd. Everybody seems to be crazy looking for something, but I have everything already. Life, which is the ultimate. But that's something I want to say. Floyd is a complete distraction. Somebody said that earlier on. But Matt, can you get somebody of substance, of relevance, another pillar of the Labour Party who have moved away? And I can mention a lot of names, but in the interest of time, let me not. And come and describe and testify to who is Gabriel Christian and what he have done for Dominica and in this Labour Party. Who is Floyd Capital is just a little infant that born the other day. He said he was inexperienced and he was whatever. Floyd, come on, you're a grown man. Stop playing games and stop looking for excuses. Matt, that is a thorn in the flesh of these honorable criminals. They're afraid, so they're going to send every little Floyd Capitol to see if they can soil up the brother. The brother is of substance, Floyd, and you have a right to change his mind. I wonder what's causing you now to come with that ridiculous apology and trying to attack a brother that is the pillar of Labour Party before you and I was born. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's 1:54 in the afternoon. Don't forget the big one tonight, the mass camp. Hello.
Matt, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Matt, everybody knows Floyd is a PIP kind of guy. And Floyd knows
he's a PIP.
Party in power, Matt.
No, I know what PIP means, but I'm saying, why would you say that?
Matt, Floyd knows, and this is Marlon Schroeder, by the way. Floyd and I have held several conversations. Floyd and I held several conversations during the 2014 campaign, which I was nominated for the entire campaign. And Floyd knows things that he said to me, things that he advised me for the party to do to win St. Joe. Crooked stuff advised us to do. So now I listen to Floyd there, and I just laughing because I think that's the same Floyd. This guy is a party in power. I think when Floyd hung up the phone, Floyd just a big laugh. And Skerritt himself knows that Floyd is a party in power. Skerritt will appreciate the little PR and the little damage control Floyd doing in public for him. But even Skerritt himself wouldn't trust Floyd. Because Skerritt knows the moment Skerritt loses power, and when he loses that power he has there, Floyd will find a way to come back and unapologize and say a different thing in a different way.
Don't let that. I'll leave that up to Floyd, okay? Maybe I'll invite Floyd there one day soon so we can have a conversation and he can respond to some of your concerns and some of your questions about he being a PIP. But I can't answer for Floyd Capitole. I'll let him answer for himself. Are you there? Let's take another phone call. Hello.
Quickly, he's on the record saying he was about to get a big job. I don't want to mention any ministers. I can't remember the exact.
On the record with who?
Floyd.
No, on the record with you?
Position in Petro Carib or something. And they say one minister come out and said it's too big for Floyd and that's why he get kicked. And no wonder he came out and blasted and says Skerritt fooled him 3 times and the same Floyd.
No, but you're saying it's on the record, but do you have it on the record? That's what I'm asking you.
Not me, but what I'm saying, it was on the radio, it was on public. If you check the archives, you will see where Floyd saying he was about to get some position, and one minister come out and say, I don't know, it's Blackmore or one of them, say, I think it's, what's the brother name down there? The Rottweiler said it is too big for him, and they kick him out.
Well, I don't remember having that record, but of course the archives are archives, and you can go and search. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, good afternoon, Matt.
How are you today? Yes.
I'm fine, thank you. At home and abroad. I'm not there to attack anybody, but everybody is free to change their mind when they want.
All right.
Now, Gabriel Christian went to the Prime Minister for diplomatic passports. He did not get it. Fine. But on the other hand, Gabriel sees his country is going down. And the people that are carrying the diplomatic passports are people that will put the country in trouble, as we see. So he loves his country, and there's nothing wrong for him to come out and talk about what is happening. So, Dominicans need to open their brains and stop being naive about the situation in the country and put Dominica first. It's not about Labour, about Freedom or United Workers' Party or People's Party. It's about the country, Dominica. And that is what we have to think about, country. If the country succeeds, everybody in the country will succeed. If the country fails, everybody in the country will fail, Matt. And good afternoon and bye-bye.
All right, good afternoon and bye-bye. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be joining the, of course, Digicel Hour. But I'll tell you what, we can come back on Monday and talk on the hot seat. I left you pretty excited this afternoon. I'm sure we're going to have more excitement as it relates to talk on Monday on the hot seat. Matt Peltier saying, so long, everybody.
Are you ready for Mass 2017? Where will the beat lead you for Carnival 2017? Buyo, Kaiso, Kada, Soka. Register with Hysteria Mass today at 21 Hanover Street.
Have to get in because this red not missing me. It's not missing me. Good news, good news.
Come fetch with us and the Triple K International, powered by GX Songs and Lights. Hysteria Mass, your ultimate carnival experience. For Mass Dominic, you better register with them today. Sponsored by Flow.
Have you heard the good news? Go tell your friends in Europe and Martinique that they can now come to Dominica via ART flight from Martinique on Saturdays and Mondays. Attention tout le monde affaires, musiciens ou vendeurs, vacanciers. Zone yon pile option présent au pays français et Europe pour la Dominique. ART also facilitates seamless connections to and from Europe via Paris on Air France. Take advantage of ART's low fares from Dominica to Martinique or Martinique to Dominica, starting at only €59 one way. Or €109 return, tax inclusive. These low fares do not include carrier luggage and is non-refundable.
Righteousness you shall find. Behind every dark cloud there's a silver lining. You know? Don't let no one tell you, my friend, that you can seek and find. Always the hills so hard to climb, and the river so hard to cross. People hang on, hang on in there. If the locusts come down and you stand firm, shall we see it through? People hang on in there. It's what you seek, that's what you find. You know? It's what you seek, that's what you find. We start the fire when the tides and the burdens get heavy.